So, this is my recently finished sketchbook. It covers the last 2 years of my life, and instead of just sticking it into my closet to not be seen by anyone for years and years and years, I just figured, I would do a quick sketchbook tour. I feel like it would be fun, and I haven't really done anything like this and succeeded in doing it, and I kind of have, the technology and stuff to work on something like this right now, so let's hope that everything goes well. Alright, so let's just get started. So opening it up, this is just the greeting page. I've put some stickers and stuff right here. I covered this because it's got my address on it, but yes. So this is the duration. I started it in January 8th and ended it in April 8th of this year, January 8th, 2020. I forgot to say the important part, but yeah, it's kind of funny that I ended it on the same day, but anyways, whatever. 2 years of life. So this is kind of like a messy swatch page. Don't pay attention to that. But yes, this is my kind of cringy intro that I did. And then some sketches because I just, I could not be bothered to do a fancy intro page. And so I just got into it, which I had a lot of fun doing this. I drew some friends and drew some Miku. Yes. And here are some fan art. A lot of My Hero Academia, some Naruto. I just kind of went crazy when I got the sketchbook. I feel like that kind of happens a lot. I'll get a new sketchbook and it's so brand new and pretty and stuff, and I'll have a boost of motivation, so I'll just draw and draw and draw and draw until I make myself get an art block because I've drawn so much. But yeah, so the first few pages of this are definitely going to be pretty full, but then once you get farther into the sketchbook, it's going to be kind of blank in some cases because I'll just get really unmotivated. So this, I had some issues trying to get things the way that I wanted them to look, so I drew some Sailor Moon right here, and that's kind of funny because I didn't even like Sailor Moon when I drew this, and now I do. At this point, she was kind of like a popular topic online, and so I just kind of drew her because she was cute and I knew what she looked like, and I hadn't drawn her before, but now I'm I actually enjoy the show more so just because it gives me nostalgic vibes, and it's just very happy, and I like the lessons that it teaches young girls, so I really enjoy that show. Anyways, let's move on. This is some fairy tale fan art. Just a kind of preface before I move on. There's some fan art in here that may or may not, it depends on how strict you are, may or may not spoil some things for you in the specific shows Fairy Tail and Demon Slayer. It's not anything big, it's just with context it would be a big spoiler, but if it didn't have context it probably wouldn't, and so it just depends on what you care about, but just letting you know in case you're really staunch on that kind of thing, because I know I am, so just wanted to make sure. But anyways, let's move on. Yes, so I didn't want to ruin the rest of this page with sketches that could possibly turn bad, because I just loved this finished piece I did of Rapunzel, and so I couldn't bear to mess anything else up. So I skipped to the next page, and some things, pretty much only this part will have sticky notes on it just because I'd rather not share it. But yes, this is Mason and just some random girls, and I think I've recently named her Pippin. She's kind of my pyromaniac character. You might see more of her later, but yes, and this is a plushie I have. Okay, so this is some Vocaloid and Madoka fan art and some OCs and Fairy Tail, a lot of different things. This did not turn out well, so just don't pay attention to that. But this is a little comic, kind of imagining my own headcanons of Luca's personality, because I really like how she's portrayed in the manga that Kay illustrated, and so I just wanted to kind of push that out there into my sketchbook because I thought it was really fun. And also, I haven't really done anything that looks like manga, and so I figured it'd be fun to try and replicate that style. But this is a couple of my characters, Ashlynn and Eloise. Then I tried to draw casual Madoka Magica characters, and it's just it didn't turn out great. It's not like, okay, other than this one isn't bad. It's just not what I wanted. So anyways, yeah, these were kind of poop pages. They're not, okay, I don't want to say that because a lot of people will be like, but like, that looks good. I'm like, okay, yes, but it wasn't what I wanted it to look like. So I was just kind of experimenting with some gouache right here, which was a good thing. Like, I kind of liked how this looked, and so I want to kind of try to do more of this in the future. And so hopefully that'll work out. But these, no, I'm just not this page. It's just not it for me. But we'll move on to this page. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry, I'm not used to this. But anyways, this is kind of a marker sketch of my character Eloise. She's changed her like aesthetic a lot. She used to be like a modern sort of punk rock kind of character, but now she's like a fantasy like herbalist. And so her kind of style changed a lot. Which you'll see later. I actually did a lot of that kind of brainstorming in the sketchbook. But yes, there's just some other OC sketches of Lucy and Mason before Mason changed a lot and got really buff. And but anyways, so here is some Fairy Tail fan art, some Demon Slayer fan art, some like Genderbent Todoroki, and some OCs. Just things all over the place. I'll probably just kind of try to go pretty fast and then stop at things that I just have a story about or something, just because I don't want this to become like an hour-long video, which it will if I talk about every single page. So, but yes, this is some like gouache / watercolor kind of stuff right here. I was really happy with these, which is why you can probably find them on my Instagram, making sure I don't get out of frame. But yes, I really enjoy these sketches. I like them. So these, a lot of book fan art, friend fan art, some character designs, some other stuff, and yeah. Oh, speaking of book fan art, this is Sorcery of Thorns. It's one of my favorite books. I love it to death. Alright, so then this page has some OC stuff. I was developing Valerie's character. Her whole thing is that she's like half monster demon thing. I'm trying to figure out the name for that in the story. It's not like a demon, but it's not, I don't know, monster just sounds too vague. I'm just trying to find something else. But anyways, she has a very interesting story that I'll probably get into later because it's kind of too much to talk about right now. But yes, she's changed a lot since this, but I kind of want to like bring some of this back since her like original vibe is kind of being lost recently. Then there's some Mason and Ashlynn and Water Girl that I never named and probably will never draw again. Okay, so this is Pippin in front of a fan because it was hot and it was summer. And I also wanted to draw one of those like in front of fan anime girl pictures because that'll like challenge my proportions or something, and I needed to draw something that I liked. So here that is. And then there's another OC that I completely forgot about, and I think I named her Charlotte, but I don't remember. She's like a bunny girl in my whole like anthro world with different like animal races and stuff. I know it's not an original concept, but I just enjoy it so much, and maybe I can make it original. It would be hard though. But anyways, this is some Root Factory fan art. This is some Ashlynn like stuff. I kind of want to do a better version of this since I wasn't happy with how these emotions turned out. But yes, I wanted to put a play on her cute little cheeks right here, just so squishy. Alright, so this is some Fairy Tail fan art and some like different versions of Happy and Carla. I wanted to try and like think of what Happy would look like if he could turn into a human being, and just kind of like cute situations between him and Carla and their personality contrast. I think it's really cute. And then this is a lot of Lucy and Jack. They are indeed love interests, and I think they're very cute. They have changed a lot since the first time that I drew them. She is now taller than him, and he is definitely a very different vibe or personality than he was when I drew this, but I still really enjoy a lot of these sketches. I kind of went crazy in this page. And then this is just like friendship between Ashlynn and Lucy, and this would never happen. They're not in the same universe at all. It's just, I thought it was fun because, you know, anything can happen in your sketchbook. Alright, so this is kind of a redesign of Ashlynn over here. I wanted to make her a little bit different because I wasn't having fun drawing her, and so I wanted to make her more fun to draw. And this is, I'm still trying to draw Mason because yes, he's my character, but he never looked the same every single time I draw him. And maybe it's just because I'm not, at this point, I wasn't very skilled in drawing men, and I still ain't, and I still am not, but I think I've gotten better. I mean, I'm happy when I draw him so I can draw him like the same way every time somewhat, but yeah. Anyways, this is some Arisa and some Eloise, and then this was Angel Miko's DTIYS on Instagram, and it kind of looks the same, honestly, because I feel like I just kind of copied it accidentally because I just was taking so much inspiration from their style. And then this was some like character design things, and then this is some more Pippin. This was a new thing that I did of a character design inspired by 6 Trillion Years in an Overnight Story, the Vocaloid song, and that story is just so cool and like emotional, I feel like, and so I just wanted to kind of make more characters based off of that story, and so that's what these are. She's like very energetic and people don't like her eyebrows, and then he's like the monster that everybody hates, so I figured it'd be cute. So this is some Bandori fan art, some of which I don't love so much, and didn't even finish because I just didn't like it. But then this is actual character design, like with colors and stuff, but inspired by the Scholar Box of March 2020, because it came with a lot of really cute colors and a lot of markers in 3 markers. It's like the tri-blend ones, so they're really cool. Okay, so yeah, this is just some more sketches, some Animal Crossing stuff, because I was so excited for New Leaf to come out. I mean, not New Leaf, New Horizons. Oh, and this is some, I initially called her Amy, but she's Gloom now. She's like my ghost character. But this was in very, very, very beta stages. Oh, you can't even see that, I'm sorry. This is gonna be a bad sketchbook tour if y'all just can't see the sketchbook. Sorry about that. Okie dokie. So, I wasn't happy with a lot of this when I drew it. I love this page of my characters, Pippin, Ashlynn, and Eloise, and then there's like a Lucy that doesn't look great over here, but you know, whatever. I was trying to use more colored pencils, because I have a lot, I just don't use them, but I didn't finish this because they're just so monotonous, and I don't love using them, but I redrew Arisa right here recently versus when this was back in like 2020. I feel like these kind of are better in certain ways than others. I don't know. So this is some more OC art, some Lucy, Valerie, Jack, and then some Vocaloid art. Yes. So this is some more Vocaloid art, some Kimi Tsudoke art. Love that show. And then trying to humanize like Siamese twins, trying to make these into characters. I didn't really love the way that they turned out though. It's Final Fantasy. I was playing that game at this point. Kind of just like fun with watercolors because I recently got the Watercolor Confections Tropical set, and it is by far like my favorite watercolor set that I have. It is just amazing, especially for the price. Okay, this was what I was talking about earlier. This was Eloise's redesign. I was trying to decide if I wanted her to be modern or fantasy, and I initially just decided on, and I inevitably just decided on fantasy because I just personally thought that it was more fun to draw her in fantasy, and it gave me more to like draw, more interest, because she was dealing with a lot more in a fantasy world than she would have in a real world, like a modern world. So yes, I really just love how all these sketches turned out, though. I really enjoy this page. Okay, then this is some Honeyworks fan art. Went through a phase, and I still love these songs. But then this is the 6 characters to draw fan art for, and so that was really fun. And then these are some swatches of the Tombow dual brush pens, and then my character Carrie, my witch character that I made for Inktober, and then this, some Vocaloid stuff, some actual song stuff by Tuyu, and then there's like a little self-portrait of me because I was very comfy and I liked the way that my pajamas looked that night. And then right here, I was still trying to figure out Mason. It took me a long time to figure him out, but he doesn't look like this right now. But it played a big part in me figuring out what he looked like. I kind of forgot that I gave him a fluffy neckline though. Maybe I should bring that back. But this is some Valerie. I love this one. Her personality really comes out in this one. But this is Valerie and Pippin because I feel like they have very similar sort of like masochistic disposition. Pippin more than Valerie because she's more like crazy, but I feel like it would be fun to kind of show them being all destructive together. And then here's a cute little sketch of Miku because she's what I draw whenever I don't want to draw anything because I always like the way that she turns out. Alright, we're already at 17 minutes. This is going great. Might have to cut this down. So this is some Magia Record fan art. I was really enjoying this story at the time. And this is some Demon Slayer fan art of poor Senjutsu protecting Nezuko. And then some her. Sometimes I just forget names, and it's not because I don't know the character or have not been watching the character for the entirety. I just, forget things. Some Ashlynn, Jack, Eloise, dog, more dog, and then some May. Okay, so this is where I kind of came up with May. She's kind of like a supermodel for Lolita clothing because she's so small. She's kind of has this like really cute stature, but in reality she's actually like really, really sassy and honestly just kind of not nice. Alright. And so in this, well, she's more of like a tsundere. She's nice enough, but she doesn't show it, and she acts really sassy, and she doesn't have a filter, which makes people really hate her. Okay, so this is some Jubaku no Shonankun. I just completely mumbled that because I wasn't sure. But this is some Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And then Love is War, and then some Sidus fan art. I really enjoyed that game. I haven't finished it though. And then some Sidus Miku. I love how they designed her outfit and like her overall appearance in Sidus. It was really cool. Then just some random art. And then this is Lucy, Life Sex as a Digital Girl by Kira fan art. Some more Lucy that didn't really turn out as great. And then this this was a time I was trying to redesign Twilight characters and it still didn't turn out great. But so anyways, I love this page. It's Lucy and Jack still aren't quite up to date to what their designs look like now, but I just absolutely love these sketches. I'm just so excited about these sketches. And then I got this from Heikala because she was doing blob things with brush pens, And so this really challenged my imagination, and I just was struggling with trying to not draw the same thing all the time, so this was really nice to do. I really recommend it. Alright. I don't love these pages. They're fine, but they weren't what I wanted in the time, and I just messed up on a lot of them. There's just like Otamachi Yuna, some Witch Hat Atelier. Yes. And then, yeah, pretty much, oh yeah, and then Meika Hime Makoto. That's what's over here, yeah. This is supposed to be May, but it doesn't really look like her. And then little Austin, I love this. It's just, you can tell how wholesome and sweet he is. Then this is supposed to be Carrie, but it didn't really look like Carrie, so. Then this is supposed to be Luca and Hatsune Miku. And this is interesting because this is kind of like a Tengu race of character in my like Anthro world that I've made, but I haven't really like fleshed out anything about it, so I don't even know if that will be in the same world. It might be in Austin and Amber's world, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is some Inktober stuff that I drew. I love this candle girl. I think she's cute. And these blob cats, and I tried to draw Hermione Granger. And there's some Pippin made with paint markers. Then this is just some more Inktober and paint marker stuff, and Ashlynn and Mason right here. Some Ashlynn, Austin and Amber, Dorian from Hooky. I was in a really like witchy mood, so I was drawing a lot of witches and Hooky fan art. This was some like Pinterest reference. These are both also Pinterest references. And then this is Ashlynn. And then I got some new markers, but they were very, very bright, and so I didn't know how I was gonna like make a actual good illustration out of them, which I want to try it again because they've just kind of been sitting in my drawer, so we'll see. But this is some Eloise, some more emotions from Ashlynn, which these I think I like a lot better than the first ones I tried to do. Some outfit designs for Mason and Ashlynn. I really want to try this like over the shoulder, like pompous coat thingy again. Okay, so this is like the main like Tengu sort of like crow character that I kind of come up with. I want to redesign him soon enough. For sure, because I don't want him to look exactly like Mason, so I'm just gonna try to make him a little different, like a chibi character. I don't know who that is, some girl I guess. Alright, so this is just a really hard time. This is what this is. Other than this, everything else is a really hard time, because I was kind of going through a bit of an art block. But this was kind of like a character design that I did with some pastel markers. I figured it'd be kind of fun to draw a really gruff dude with pastel markers, but I think it came out really cool. I'm glad that I did that. Alright, so some more Pinterest references. This Mason was having a really hard time, and Ashlynn had to take him home, and she was not proud of him. She was very disappointed because he was not behaving very adult-like. Okay, some Naruto fan art. I don't really know who this is, honestly. I don't know, but this says Hiyori from Noragami. I freaking miss that show / that manga. I need to find a way to read it again, because I was very, very, very far into it until I just like couldn't read it or whatever happened. I don't really know. And then this is some more Valerie having a good time in the bath and then studying on something at her job, which she works at a police station, I think, like a border police station for her city, because there's like a fight going on between monsters and humans. It's a whole thing. Alright, and then this, some more Ashlynn and Mason, kind of developing Mason's buffness a little bit more. I tried to draw my sister, but it didn't end up looking like my sister, so it's just someone else for now. A little Carrie sketch that I never finished. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. Okay, let's move on. Then this, Dipper from Over the Garden. Well, no. wrong cartoon. Hold on. Dipper from Gravity Falls. It both has a G in it, so my brain just switched the two. But this is Dipper. And then I just freaking enjoyed that show. I love that show so much. And then this is Austin, a little Selkie girl that I made up. And then this is Hooky Fan Art, because I was going through an art block, but I just wanted to draw Hooky Fan Art. Even though I didn't really want to draw, I just needed to get my love for this story out of me. So that's what most of this is, and then there's some Genshin Impact right here. Whatever else is here, I don't really know what the rest is. Some Naruto stuff, Gender Bent Mason, Ashlynn, more Mason. I really like this sketch right here. I'm really enjoying this sketch. But then here's a little funny thing, because Ashlynn likes to make Mason laugh a lot. And it's just a cute dynamic. This page didn't turn out, but this is kind of a official design of Austin. Not completely official because he's missing his glasses, and I'd probably change some things about his design now, but at the time this was his design. But yes, I tried to do a photorealistic cat and it looked a little I'm not sure about it. Okay, so we're almost done, I promise. Some Genshin fan art, and then this I freaking love. This is Austin and Amber. And Amber was kind of hopeless or whatever, and Austin was like trying to cheer her up, which is usually the other way around, but their story is very, very complex, somewhat, with their dynamic, and so eventually I'll get into it, but that's what that is for now. And then this is more Austin and Amber, since I was in a mood to draw them. Because he was like helping her with something, and she was like, no, I don't want help, and then he just does it anyway, and she's like, okay, thanks. Okay, so then this is Madoka and Homura. I like to imagine an alternate reality where they're like actually happy and they're like decorating a Christmas tree at a Christmas party or whatever. Oh, and this, for some weird reason, every single time I draw little Naruto, it looks cute, and so that's just what I do when I want to draw art that I like. This was a tree woman that I drew over at my sister's house because we were having like a little art day. This is Eloise, some more like design of Eloise, because I was enjoying like the shoes and the like sort of, I forgot what this would be called, but like I like this silhouette, and so that kind of created a new life for Eloise. And then this is her little monster that's possessing her. It's supposed to be like a very, very devil inspired kind of creature, but more of a gray area and not just like a straight evil, whereas most of them have an evil disposition. He is supposed to be kind of more on the gray side, more just for his own benefit and not for like the chaos and horribleness of everything. And this is some Ashlynn and a cute little like cat backpack that I designed. I feel like that was really cute. And then this is just trying out some new pens that I got for my birthday. And then this is some Chihiro fan art from Spirited Away. And then I wanted to try some foreshortening since I like to make a very sort of diverse selection of poses within my art. I'm trying to still like come up with new poses because I feel like I just keep drawing portraits and stuff and it's not getting any more dynamic, but maybe doing more photo studies will do something about that. Oh, and these are my two characters. She's like based off like lava and then she's like water or whatever. It was just kind of a fun character design. And then, oh boy, here it comes. So this was more recent. I've been kind of obsessed with Genshin lately, and then I got Toma, and I'm even more obsessed with Toma. Yes. But then I also got Diona, which I'm also obsessed with Diona, and I just love these two characters so much. They make me happy. And so I drew them because I need to get it out somehow. And then this is a whole page full of Mason and Ashlynn with their current designs, because I didn't do this very long ago. And so I had a lot of fun with this. And then, yeah. Oh, this is a very thick page because it's got more stuff on it. Okay, so I tried to draw Hu-Tao, but it didn't turn out super well. I mean, the top half is fine. It's just I covered up the bottom half for a reason. And then I added in my vampire character having a nice day at the beach because she is tired and she needs a break. But I know I named her, but I can't find what I named her anywhere. And so I've got to come up with a new name. So this, obviously, yes, it is My Little Pony fan art, because I was having a blast of the past and a trip through my childhood, and this just made me happy and I wanted to draw it, and I just enjoy those characters. So yeah, that's the end actually. Wow. Yay. This actually did not end up being far too long. That's nice. Oh, and I got this from Band-Aid. I need to know now. I'll put it in the description where I got this from, but yes, that is the sketchbook. Yay. And so I will show you what sketchbook I am starting next, which I have already started actually, and I'm very, 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 very excited about it. I have started Bipa's collaboration with Archer and Olive. I'm just so happy to have this sketchbook. It's like, it's so pretty, and look, you can't see it super well, but it's like super holographic and so pretty, and the paper's wonderful. I honestly think I like the paper better than my Elo sketchbook, this one, because it's like got a slight more tooth to it, but it's not like super rough, and so I'm just enjoying it so much. I've done a little entrance page full of a lot of my OCs. I couldn't fit all of them on there, but I got a solid chibi style down too, so yes, and I'm gonna fill up the rest of this page and then continue. But oh, this is Austin and Amber, yes, and then Oscar. You probably didn't really see Oscar in my last sketchbook, but yes, he's an alien and I love him and he's wholesome. Please don't think that he looks like Midoriya. I was trying not to make him look like Midoriya, but he just looks like Midoriya, and I don't know what to do about it. Because he can't look any different. He's just the way that he is, and oh well, you know, whatever. Maybe I'll change his design at some point, but yes. Yay. Oh, and I gave Lucy a sister, because she needs more drama in her life. Alright. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.